They had gathered here to remember, and what unfolded on Clapham Common last night is another reason why they won't forget. At the end of a week that's questioned the treatment of women, they were arrested, pushed to the side and to the floor.
They arrested me in cuffs, dragged me away, surrounded by like 10 police officers, and when I got in the van they said, we just need your name and your address and then we'll let you go with the fine. So I don't see the point of the arrest, to be honest.
Sarah Everard's death was already directing anger at the Metropolitan Police when one of their own is accused of causing it, having banned last night's vigil due to the pandemic. Tonight, the woman in charge insisted her officers were right to protect other safeties.
I don't think anybody who was not in the operation can actually pass a detailed comment on the rightness and wrongness of it. You know, this is fiendishly difficult policing, but also, I'm sure, for the people who wanted to, express their feelings, that was a difficult situation for them.
But those who came here last night say the scenes were of the Met's making.
What I saw was the police creating a public health risk. They pushed people closer together. They stood very close to people and shouted at them, shouted at me. That's the public health risk that I saw yesterday. It did not come from the people who were gathered here.
Thousands of people have come here again today to Clapham Common. This is simply what the organisers of last night's vigils say they had wanted to do, to pause, to remember, to continue to highlight women's safety. Yet now there are further questions about whether that safety can be entrusted to police. That issue of trust goes to the top, to the Commissioner herself, who's resisting calls to resign. Today, the Home Secretary demanded a review of her policing as the government piles on the pressure.
There do seem to have been these instances later on in the evening where there are scenes and photographs that are incredibly upsetting. So I suspect the report, I hope, will address all of those issues so that we get a full picture of the decisions that were made yesterday.
The Mayor of London also wants individual officers investigated, as Labour too questions their actions.
Everybody who saw the images and footage of what happened last night would find it really disturbing. It was the wrong response from the police. It's right that it's now being looked into, and there will be these reports now.
Today there were fresh protests outside the Met's headquarters and in Parliament too. Last night's vigil only encouraging others to make their stand. Paul Brand, ITV News.